Good morning. I want to talk to you about a problem that affects lots of Americans, and it can also cause problems for you without you ever knowing. Chances are it has happened to somebody in this room. I'm talking about identity theft. The Federal Trade Commission says that identity theft occurs when someone steals your personal information and uses it illegally. According to Lance James, a security threat expert, out of 206 million Americans, there will be approximately 10 million cases of identity theft. Breaking this down to be more clear, that is 27,400 victims every day, 1,140 victims every hour, and 19 identity theft victims every minute. So what is identity theft? Webster's dictionary defines identity theft as the illegal use of somebody else's personal information in order to obtain money or credit, credit being the primary reason. Identities can take over your social security number, drain your checking and or savings account, and make charges to your credit cards without you ever knowing. They can get a driver's license in your name with their photo ID. They can purchase houses, cars, and anything else they choose to without you ever knowing. Also, identities can really harm your credit and even file for bankruptcy on your behalf. These are just some examples of how identity theft can affect you. Now let's see how identity theft happens. Identity thieves may steal your personal records from your employers in order to get access to your information. They will go through your mail, and if they can't find anything, they'll submit a change of address in order to get hands-on to your personal information. Also, thieves will send you fake emails in order for you to reply to them with your personal information so that it can be used against you. Now that we know how identity theft happens, let's see what we can do to prevent it. What can you do to prevent identity theft? First, you want to deter. Deter identity thieves by safeguarding your information. Shred any financial documents before discarding them, and protect your social security number. This is one of the biggest things that can cause you to become an identity theft victim. Do not take your social security card with you unless you know you're going to necessarily need it. Keep it in a safe place or in a safe with the rest of your important documents. And also, don't give out personal information unless you're sure who you're talking to. If it's not a financial representative from a bank and confirm that it's a safe thing to do, do not do it. And basically, don't use obvious passwords on your computers. That is the easy way to get hackers to get into your systems. Then, you want to detect. Detect suspicious activity by routinely monitoring your financial statements and or billing accounts. Be alert for mail or bills that don't arrive on time. Usually this means that somebody has changed address requested on you and has access to your information. Inspect your credit report periodically. This will be a main thing that will show you if you are becoming an identity theft victim or not. And then finally, you want to defend. Defend against identity theft as soon as you notice a problem. Contact your local authorities or police officers and file a report. Contact the Federal Trade Commission so that they can handle your case, and place a fraud alert with any of these 3 nationwide credit report companies. For example, Equifax. Now that we know how to deter, defend, and detect against identity theft, let's make sure that we do anything we can to protect against it. At this time, we will watch a small video clip of an identity theft victim and what he wished he had done in order to not become an identity theft victim.
They say a man should always dress for the job he wants. So why am I dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant? It's all because some hacker stole my identity. Now I'm in here every evening serving water and iced tea. Should've known to free creditreport.com. I could have seen this coming at me like an atom bomb. They monitor your credit and send you email alerts, so you don't end up selling fish to tourists in t-shirts. Offer applies when enrollment and trigger advantage.
In conclusion, in order to better protect ourselves against identity theft, the Federal Trade Commission recommends that we deter, detect, and defend against identity theft. there will be approximately 10 million victims of identity theft. Identity theft occurs when somebody steals your personal information in order to obtain your credit or your information and use it against you. In the course of this 6-minute speech, 114 people are being targeted by identity thieves. Don't let that be you. Let's be proactive and protect against identity theft. If you'd like to learn more information on how to protect against identity theft, please refer to any of the sources listed in the slide. Thank you.